It's Friday! Friday, April 28th, 2017. The girls got home last night, around midnight. I was already asleep, but they woke me up to say hello, and I loved it. And now they're snuggling in the chair, getting ready to spend the day together. Mary Jane still has today off. She doesn't go back to work until Monday. Linda starts her new job on Monday, so that's my mother-in-law, if I haven't mentioned her name yet. So hopefully it'll be a good fit, and she can start building back up her savings account and stuff. So yeah, about all I'm gonna say on that. When I was younger, we cycled through radio stations like crazy. When I was real little, not real little, but like school age, like kindergarten, first grade, Dad would drop us off at school, and we would always listen to Christian radio stations, and nothing wrong with that. But then as we got older, I was probably like middle school, like 4th, 5th, 6th grade, Mom introduced us to country music, and that's what we would listen to whenever we were in her car. And we also had one of those under the cabinet radios, and it's still at my parents' house. I don't think it ever gets turned on anymore. It might be worth taking out and like selling it, because I don't think it's ever used. The remote sticks on the side of the microwave. It's magnetic, so we just stick it on the side of the microwave at their house where it's close to the radio. And it's been there for so long that it's stuck to the microwave. And we popped it off one day, and there's an outline of where it was. But anyway, Mom introduced us to country, so we would listen to it on the under cabinet radio while we were having breakfast, getting ready for school. And on Fridays, one of the songs they would play, and I have no idea who the artist was, but It's Finally Friday. Free of You, Got My Motor Running for the Wild Weekend. And then they would have different characters and things sing. I think I'm thinking of the same song. And they would sing la 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 la. That's the Smurfs version. And then they would have like Scooby-Doo and Fred Flintstone and stuff sing different parts of the song. I think it's the same song. Now that I'm thinking about it, like, how does that fit together? But I'm gonna listen to that song after I'm done recording this, so I can get it correct in my head. And it's ironic that I can't remember, because I've done 2 videos now about memory. 1, that I have an excellent one, and 2, that song is one way that I remember those things. But give me a break, because it's been like over 15 years since I've heard that song, and it was always just like in the morning. They would play it like right at 7 o'clock in the morning. That was just the time that we were coming in. That's the thing that got me up in the morning, really. When we listened to that song, I would get up in time to listen to it. We stopped listening to it. There was nothing to get up for. Maybe a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch or something, but it takes what? 2 minutes to eat? I was always the last one awake for school. And when we got into high school and I was the one that was driving, because I had a car, my brother and sister didn't, they were always waiting on me. We didn't have to be there until I was 15. So, and we lived like a quarter mile away, maybe a half mile away. So we leave at 8:10, we're there at 8:15, like before 8:15. And we had assigned parking spots, so it wasn't like I had to drive around looking for parking spots. So, I don't like being late to things. But like the school day itself didn't actually start until like 8:25 or something like that. So 8:15, that was like when you had to be in the building and like go to your locker and get your stuff for the day and then be in class by 8:25. So you're there 10 minutes early. And that's like my cutoff. Like anytime you gotta be somewhere, you need to be there at least 10 minutes early. And so, depending on how far the drive is, most of the time it's not very far, I will set an alarm for an hour before I need to be at the place. And then I hit the snooze a couple times and, whatever. Like for school, today, our contract time starts at 7:45. Kids don't arrive until, they're not allowed in the classrooms until 8:20. So right there, I'm already 35 minutes early. But we're supposed to be there at 7:45. That's one exception I take. Like, I get there like 7:40, maybe 7:35, and even then, that's still 10 minutes beforehand. But anytime I have a meeting to be at or an event that's starting, I like to be there 10 to 15 minutes early, 10 minutes at the minimum. So it's just my rule of thumb. It's how I grew up. So when I was younger and going to school, I didn't see a need to be there. I don't like the whole waiting around, especially in the morning. Like, I never really understood it. Why get up an hour and a half beforehand and just piddle around all morning? Because you can't really start anything because you're not going to be able to finish it. You got to leave. You got to go to work or school or church, or you leave for your trip. I don't know. Like, there's no point to me in being up early and then just waiting around, sitting on the couch, or like, I get up, I get dressed, I'm out the door. I don't want this waiting around stuff. That just aggravates me. It gives me anxiety. It feels like I'm supposed to be doing something and I'm really not. Like, it's just annoying. So that's just kind of been, wow, I've used the word just about, well, too many times in the last minute. So that is my pet peeve with earliness as far as not being productive with it. I would much rather sleep until I have to get up, and then when I get up, I'm dressed, I'm ready, I'm out the door. One thing that helps with this is I always put all my stuff in the same place. So now with moving into the new house 6 months ago, I had to kind of teach myself and find the most efficient place for my things, like my glasses, my wallet, my keys, various items that I take with me every single day. So while my outfits aren't necessarily picked out the night before, I do have an idea of where things are in my closet, and I can form that idea of what I want to wear. So that I can just get up, grab what I need, do my little lap of grabbing all my essentials, and then get out the door. It just helps me be more efficient, more on the ball, and I just feel more productive as a whole. That's just my stance on it. I don't like wasting time. I would rather be doing something that I can actually appreciate, enjoy, finish, instead of waiting around for the time to leave. Okay, that's all. Bye.